Okay, students, let's start with question number 9 from the same exercise 9b. Clear? Up to 8 number, I think you all have understood and you have completed the work also. Clear? So, let's start with question number 9. A district contains 64,000 inhabitants. Inhabitants, you know, the people who are living in that district. Okay, if the population increases at the rate of 2.5% per annum, find the number of inhabitants at the end of 3 years. Number of inhabitants means total population, number of population, clear or not? And this number of inhabitants, it is the amount. That means you have to find out the amount. And a district contains 64,000 inhabitants. It is the principal. Clear? So as the population increases at the rate of 2.5% per annum, find the number of inhabitants at the end of 3 years. 3 years means time is 3 years. So let's see here. This is the principal. Rate of interest given 2.5% per annum. It's increases. That means it is 5/2%. Yes or no? Time is given 3 years. So that means number of inhabitants is actually it is amount you have to find out. So this is the formula. As it is yearly you have to find out. Clear? N. So it is 5/2. R is 5/2. 5/2 by 100. So if you do the calculation, this 2 will go down in the denominator. In this way, here it will be 3 years. So after doing the simplification, what you have found out? Total number of inhabitants is 68,921. See, I have done here the working column. So you will also do the same way the working column in the right side of your page, then it will be acceptable. Clear? Understood or not, students? Next question is question number 10. The Nagarpalika of a certain city started campaign to kill stray dogs. Stray dogs, you know? The dogs which are moving on the street, which numbered 1,250 in the city. As a result, the population of stray dogs started decreasing at the rate of 20% per month. Every month, the number of stray dogs started decreasing at the rate of 20%. Calculate the number of stray dogs in the city 3 months after the campaign started. So, as this 3 months, it is the time period. So, as you have to find out the time period means the number of stray dogs after 3 months, not in years. So, here you no need to convert the time into years. Generally, I told you if the time will be in days or months, you have to convert into years. If you have to find out the interest annually or half yearly, whatever. But as here it is, you have to find out the number of stray dogs after just 3 months. So here no need of conversion of time. Clear? So now here then what will be? And now one thing is you have to remember. Here it is given started decreasing. Decreasing means going down. So when if it will be decreasing, regarding that case, rate of interest will be in minus. Understood? If it will be increasing, then it will be plus. Decreasing or depreciates, it means minus. So now here rate of interest should be minus 20% per month. And time period is given 3 months. Means after 3 months, the number of stray dogs you have to calculate. Clear? So now what will be number of stray dogs? Actually number of stray dogs, it is the amount. That means you have to find out the amount. So now actually the formula is what? P, amount formula is what? P within bracket 1 plus r by 100 to the power n, but as it is decreasing and it is minus, rate of interest is minus, so in place of plus it will be what? Minus. Clear? Then as usual you place the value, your calculation, after doing the calculation it has come 640. Then that means number of stray dogs after 3 months is 600 what? 40. Understood, students? Next question, 11 number. The value of a machine depreciates. Depreciate means also decrease, going down, each year by 10% of its value at the beginning of that year. Its value when new is rupees 750. That means at the beginning the value of the machine was what? 750. So it is the principal. This is the rate of interest, but rate of interest every year it decreasing, means depreciates. Find its value when it is 2 years old. That means after 2 years, what will be the value of that machine? Understood? That means after 2 years, so this 2 years is the time period. As the rate is decreasing, so it will be minus. Clear? This is the principle. So same way, same formula. Principle is this: rate of interest minus 10%, time 2 years. That means after 2 years you have to find out when the machine will be 2 years old, then what will be its value. That means time is 2 years. So same way you will place, here it will be minus, you place the value, calculate, it will come 607.50. Here I have done the calculation, you see. Got it, my point, students? How to do? What is the meaning of depreciation or decreasing? It means minus. Rate of interest will be minus, and if it will be increasing or appreciate, that means rate of interest will be plus. Clear? Now this 12 number, it is not required. 12 and 14 is not required for the time being. Clear? 13 number, it is also same type like 11, 10. The price of a scooter depreciates by 2% of its value at the beginning of each year. Find the sale value of the scooter after 3 years. So as it is depreciates, so again rate of interest will be in minus. And after 3 years, what will be the price of the scooter? That one you have to find out. If its present sale value is rupees 12,000, that means it is the principal. This is the principal. Clear or not? So here it is given 3 years, 2%. Then you have to find the sale value of the scooter. That means by which price the scooter will be sold after 3 years. So same process, same like 11, 10. You will find out with the formula. Clear or not? Here you will see it is given depreciates. So mind it. Now clear, students, what is the meaning of depreciates or decreasing? So when you solve this type of sum, students, be very careful. You have to read the question thoroughly. Otherwise you won't be able to understand. Now MCQ, you will do homework. Let me make you understand. A stenotypist deposit rupees 10,000 in a bank for a period of 3 years at 12% per annum compounded interest. The interest accrued to her after maturity. After maturity means when the time period will over. That means amount, total amount you have to find out. After finding the amount, then you find out the interest. Total maturity means when he will get the total amount after completion of the total time periods, these 3 periods, then what will be its interest. Same process, you know how to find out the formula, you will find out and choose the correct option. Clear or not? Next question number 16 also, same type. The present population of a city is 1,80,000. If it increases at the rate of 8% per annum, increases, so automatically rate of interest is plus its population after 2 years. So time is given 2 years. So same way you put the values in the formula. solve, then find out which option is correct. Clear? So these two are the homeworks that you will do. Now question number, here horse, two horses are there. One I am showing, others you will be able to do. Both the horse I make you understand. I will make you understand. Now let's see how it has been done. Umesh set up a small factory by investing rupees 40,000. During the first 3 successive years, his profits were 5%, 10%, 15% respectively. If each year the profit was on previous year capital means what? Sum, total. Calculate his total profit. First to try to understand the question. This boy Umesh, he set up a small factory by investing rupees what? 40,000 for 3 successive years, but his profits were changing for the 3 years. First year he got the profit 5%, second year 10%, and third year 15%. Now here it is told, if each year the profit was on previous year capital, that means first year with this rate of interest, whatever the total capital he has earned, second year with this rate of interest, means his profit is based on the first year capital. Understood or not? The second year rate of interest profit was on previous year capital. That means in the second year with this rate of interest, whatever the capital he will earn, that will be what? His profit, it depends on the previous year capital. Suppose previous year he has earned 4,000. Then in the next year with this rate of interest, 10% rate of interest, his profit will be based on that previous year total amount. Clear or not? Total interest. And same way for the third year also. Then what will be his total profit? Now this sum, if you solve, means little bit in lengthy process, which one at first we have done, it will be easier for you. Now see here, principal 40,000, which is the first, means his initial amount, total sum of money, initial sum of money. So for the first year, what will be his interest? PRT by 100. So for the first year, his profit is what? 5%. So principal is this, profit is 5%. So total interest is what? 2,000. Now according to question, what is question? It's told, if each year the profit was on previous year capital, then what will be his sum for the second year? Because 3 successive years are there. Sum means principal. Then what will be its sum for the second year? The initial amount, initial principal plus the interest. Yes or no? This principal plus the interest, whatever he has got, this amount is the principal for his second year. Clear or not? Now for the second year again you find out the interest. Now this time principal will be this amount and rate of interest this time 10%. So it has come 4,200. Clear? Same way now you find out the principal for the third year. What will be principal for the third year? This interest plus the amount principal for the second year. Which one? Total amount for the second year and this total sum for the second year, or so that will be its what? Next year principal plus interest, it is his total principal for the third year. Understood or not? Same process as we have found out for the second year. Now after getting principal for the third year, now you find out the interest for the third year. Now this time interest is 15%, rate of interest is 15%. So and principal is whatever you have got, total amount, this is, now this one will be the principal now. Now after doing the calculation you have got 6,930. So this is his interest for the third year. Now what will be its total amount? This principal for the third year means total amount for the third year. What the total amount he has got for in the third year plus the interest for the third year. Yes or no? That will be his total amount. At the end of 3 years with this different rate of interest, he has earned this amount now. Clear, students? Now question is there, what will be his total profit? Now total amount minus the original amount. Total amount minus the original amount will be his total profit. That means he set the factory by investing 40,000 and he has earned rupees this profit. Clear or not? 13,130. This profit he has earned at the end of 3 successive years. That means option number B is correct. Clear, students? I think you have understood. Okay. Now question number 18 is given. The price value of the share of a company increased at the rate of 15% in the first year, suffered a loss of 10% in the next year and again increased by 20% in the third year. If the present value of the share is rupees 2000, what will be its value after 3 years? So here different rate of interest for successive 3 years. But mind it, first year increased, again loss, again increased. So when you write down the value formula, that formula P, R1, R2, R3, remember, no? So there for the first year 1, it will be plus. So when there will be loss, again in the formula it will be minus. Again when there will be increased, it will be plus. Yes or no? That means for the P, then first one it will be R1 by 100, 3 years. The next one again as it is loss, it will be minus. Clear? In the third year again it is increased, that means it will be what? Plus. Clear? Principal 2000. So we will put the values, find out the answers. Total price value. Amount is this one. Clear? So these are the sums which one I have told, except that 2 sums. These are the sums you will complete in your copy. Clear, students? So try to understand this. Compound interest is not so easy. Means you have to use your mind. Clear? You have to read the questions thoroughly. Repeatedly you read the question, try to understand the meaning of the question. Then you solve the sums. Clear? So except these 2 questions, 12 number and 14 number, rest all the sums, students, you will complete in your copy. Clear? In the next class I will move with the last exercise 9C. After completing the 9C, I will attach one assignment. Clear? That assignment you will solve in the same copy. Understood, students? And do practice. Repeatedly do practice. Clear or not? So this is the last chapter from your half yearly. After completion of this one, arithmetic course will start. Arithmetic for half yearly will start. Clear? But keep on doing practice, students, otherwise you will forget both PT1 and half yearly course. Keep on doing practice. Got my point? What I have told everybody? Understood? Thank you.